let's get into this map on train between Endpoint and Crazy. I'm here with my favourite Ginger co-host, BadgerCS at BadgerCS on Twitter. And,
how's it going?
Yeah,
should be a really good game. I'm looking forward to it a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see if Endpoint can continue their pretty good run of form so far. Obviously, making their way quite far in CS Summit. Unfortunately, just losing out to Heroic, but certainly did put up a good fight. And here in these qualifiers, they've certainly shown to be strong so far. So, see how this one goes. Lewis, what are your thoughts for this one? How do you see this one going, given Endpoint's recent form?
Well, I mean, Endpoint have they've showed some great resilience in the last game for sure, but I haven't actually seen them play a game against sort of like a known team since they played Heroic. But I mean, when Thomas is hitting shots like those, it's always going to be going well for Endpoint.
Yeah, for sure. Really nice taps coming out from Thomas there to secure a couple frags.
I mean, now CR4ZY are just in a 1v4 now, so this will go the way of Endpoint, yeah. Thomas with a nice 3-piece in the first round.
Yeah, very concise for sure. Thomas pulling out good 3 frags there, and yeah, really shutting that one down, kicking it off for a nice start for Endpoint.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Crazy side have gone for a force buy, even though they didn't get the plant last round, so it'll be interesting to see if they can get anything out of this. I mean, a Galil with full armor coming in from Denku.
Yeah, I mean that scout on Sensei could be pretty big actually, but yeah, Thomas and Robin gonna open the round up. Crucial's gonna add a third. Sergey's gonna trade one back, but already off to a banging start for Endpoint, Lewis.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Robin just won't peek that again after getting tagged for like quite a lot with that scout. Now Endpoint finding themselves in a pretty similar situation to the pistol round, 4 versus 2, 4 versus 1 now, and even more damage coming in with the scout from Mighty Max, and Cyril just finishes them off pretty quickly.
Yeah, that was a really nice tag there from Mighty Max to find the damage through the box there, and just gets finished off by Cyril or Robin was that. So yeah, really nice, clean, concise round again, getting a second on the board already.
Yeah, I mean now after that force buy in the second round from CR4ZY, they are going to be on pistols again. Don't have enough to get full buy going. So they might just, looks like they will just play a default and see if they can try and find any picks. Just like that one from CR4ZY. That is a lovely shot on Mighty Max.
CR4ZY's there, just removing a weapon straight out of the game with that deagle, really making that work for him.
I mean, Toxic just finding another frag for the Crazy side. Now he's doing some damage onto Crucial here.
Yeah, I mean, recovering that M4 there is pretty big as well, right? Because I mean, given that they're going into this with just pistols, any weapons that they can just scrap together at this point, it's going to be a big help for them.
I mean, the plant will try and go down, but lots of utility damage coming in there from Robin. That fire. Got Sensei.
Another molly.
Oh,
it's going to catch Sensei.
Lovely use of utility there from Endpoint. Now Thomas does spot Demq up in heaven, and he will also find CR4ZY, and that is another pretty clean sweep for Endpoint. Going
yeah,
down.
I mean, certainly kind of worrying at the start of that round, right? The CR4ZY side able to find a couple of frags, recover an M4, and getting that bomb plant down. That was obviously pretty huge. But just the Molotovs coming in, just roasting the Crazy players alive, giving them no chance there. Really nice retake there from Endpoint, and able to put a third on the board.
Oh, Toaster, that is a controversial opinion. I mean, I'd say not a fan of red cat milk myself. I'm more of a semi-skimmed green cap. So, I mean, I'm sure some people would agree to disagree with you, but yeah.
We just agree that full fat is just out of the question. Yeah,
no, full fat's not nice. Crucial coming in with a nice fully flashed through the smoke kill. But then CR4ZY responding with a couple frags of their own. Now it's in a 3-on-3 situation. Ooh, Thomas does stop the plant from going down, but Sensei does just get the trade straight away. Now Psycho is just going to drop off a little bit. Whereas Cerule's going to push forwards. Oh, and he just doesn't... Oh, it just doesn't... The time doesn't work out for him. He doesn't see him. Oh, Psycho does get the kill on Cyril. And Sensei, another relatively easy easy kill. And that'll be the first round going Crazy's way.
Yeah, that was actually pretty smart from Sensei there. I mean, if you look at the positioning, he's playing around just on the top of those trains, sort of just staying out of danger, staying out of vision from the last CT there, just to kind of work his way around and get the orb shot off. So goes largely unchecked, and he's able to convert that one for Crazy to get their first round on the board.
Yep. I mean, Robin getting really early aggression onto Pop Dog, but Toxic does just get the tray through the floor.
That's big from Toxic, but Thomas will end up trading him out. AK recovered as well. Although to note, only actually 2 Deagles on Mighty Max and Cyril, so not sure what's going on there. Bit of a, I suppose they're just playing around that AWP right on Crucial, and then obviously Thomas has some recovered weapons, so I guess that's kind of how that's playing out. So maybe arguably a little bit less equipped in terms of utility and weaponry still. Sensei's going to even it up even more. The wallbang onto Thomas. That was a great shot.
Yeah, definitely a nice shot coming in there from Sensei. I mean, 2 players sitting in the bomb's still just sitting sort of in T-spawn around that area. And the Endpoint side aren't really going to want to peek this, but they might just peek it. And Mighty Max does find the kill onto the AWP even. Now Sergey's DemQ left in a 2 versus 2 situation. Surreal with a Deagle, Crucial with an AWP.
DemQ now. He's just trying to get some info here as to where the other 2 players are. Everyone's sneaking around each other. This angle from Sergers doesn't quite get the frag there. Info given away. Crucial, not quick the pinch from Ivy, but the AWP's good for 1. Low HP on DemQ. Oh, they're playing around each other.
You'll just go and sit in hell. I mean, Crucial has got a nade to work with. If he chucks this nade hell, it's very possible that he might get the kill.
Oh no.
Just doesn't really work out for him.
Doesn't have the information.
Yeah, and that
might have been overforce connected, but the nade ultimately going into no man's land really there.
Yeah, no. Had the chance to do quite a lot with that nade, but just couldn't quite get the couldn't quite get it right.
Yep.
Casters, what is your favourite cheese? Tristan?
Favorite cheese. Favorite cheese. Extra mature cheddar. But it has to be
extra mature cheddar.
Specifically Cathedral City, UK cheese.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So you're
that's like my go-to cheese. You know?
Right, so you're pretty much exactly the same as Erect Toaster 04.
Yeah. I mean, if you're saying that he's extra mature gang, then I'm with you on that one, Mr. Erect Toaster. So. What about you, Lewis? What's your favourite cheese? Tell me what about your favourite cheese.
I mean, I'm probably gonna get some stick for this, but for me, nothing beats a good mozzarella. And I'm gonna get flame for this, but
just by itself.
No, I'm not saying. I mean, no one really eats cheese by itself, but like,
it's fair point.
Like, sorry, mozzarella. It goes on pizzas. You can have it in bagels. It goes with chorizo. It's so versatile, you know. I mean, some people might not like the texture. Some people might not like the taste, but at the end of the day, it's a good cheese. But anyway, back to the
back to the CS.
Yeah,
right?
back to CS. I think the thing that we're meant to be doing.
Quick cheese introduction, right?
Yeah. Crazy putting out another round, bring it 3-3. Thomas just seeing if he can lurk and get any kills at all. Do I drink the mozzarella juice? Absolutely not. Ugh.
Oh god.
Ugh. Mozzarella. Yeah, no. That's not for me, I have to say.
Yeah, crazy actually evening it up now. Third round on the board. This is of course the new crazy, the Ukrainian crazy, not the one we remember with Otto and Ships and Esperanto and such. They've all moved over to Contact. This is I believe it's a full Ukrainian squad now. So yeah, the Ukrainians,
Ukrainians, I think.
Yeah, Ukrainians. That's the one. Able to finally even it up with 3 rounds on the board for themselves. Kicking this round off with a quick frag as actually no, they've just lost a member. I am.
Oh, I mean, Surreal just picking up that kill on Toxic through the smoke. That's a big kill there with the FAMAS. Now 5-on-3 situation for Endpoint. They have got an AWP to work with. They do have 2 FAMASes as well. And Crazy have 3 AKs. I mean, they're just sort of lurking around the outskirts of A, seeing what they can do with it.
Yeah, I mean, Crazy really haven't got all that much to work with here. I mean, there's a fair bit of utility, but obviously, I mean, if you're looking at the positions of the players right now, how spread out it is, it's going to be hard for them to, you know, decisively hit one of these sites without, you know, crumbling in the wake of Endpoint. And there you go, bomb down already.
Yeah,
Just
Thomas
two
just
players
hit
left.
Big kill there. Onto DemQ. But Psycho does just get the kill onto Robin. But Thomas will pick up his second of the round to secure the Endpoint win.
Yeah, just Thomas finishing that one off. Really nice, really clean. Shutting Crazy down, finally putting Endpoint back on track to take the advantage again on the CT side. Train obviously being maybe not Endpoint's strongest map. I mean, lost it to Heroic pretty recently, of course, in a quite a dominant fashion actually to Heroic. They really stomped them, but they can certainly put up a good fight on this map. So you know, 4 sides already, not too bad of a start for Endpoint.
Yeah, I saw someone put a message in chat earlier that was saying how Endpoint have been working on their rotations. I think that's completely true. I mean, they've just been a lot sharper with their sort of like their rotations have been very consistently quick and like correct when they need to be. I mean, Thomas just spraying either side of Toxic here, but you will just push out the smoke and get him. Robin picking up the
position
kill.
from DemQ actually does a lot of damage on Robin. Can't quite finish it, but you know, 2-on-2 now. Bomb's far ticked. Oh my gosh, this is so close.
Mighty Max might go for the ninja and does get it.
Mighty Max with the ninja. Oh my gosh, that's an absolutely insane play from Mighty Max. Oh my goodness, Sergers just couldn't quite shut that one down. He's spraying wildly around that smoke, but nothing connecting. A 5th for Endpoint in pretty spectacular fashion there, Lewis.
Yeah, for sure. That was really nice by Mighty Max. Endpoint's IGL. Very nice play from him to get the secure the round win. He just thought that he might not get it, but he did.
I mean,
did end up clutching it out.
That bomb was just like so far ticked as well. So that was really impressive for him to choose to make that play and pull it off.
Yeah, I really want Endpoint to be tested at like a good high tier. Yeah, for sure, man. I think Endpoint have been getting so much better recently with their with their performances. They've been so much more consistent, and I reckon they'll definitely break into the HLTV top 30 fairly soon, I'd imagine. When you got Crucial putting out AWP shots like that, it's just big. And then also got like other really consistent players like Robin, Mighty Max. They're really strong as a team.
You basically mean the whole roster.
Yeah, the whole roster. They're very strong as a team, and I can definitely see them proving themselves if they do end up competing at a higher tier. Yeah, Mighty Max just picking up the headshot on Sergius that was just not looking the right way. And it will be 6-3 to Endpoint. CR4ZY not really able to buy anything this round. Maybe just a few SMGs or something. Maybe Tech 9s and T-Eagles, but nothing too major.
Yeah, I mean, loss bonus hasn't really kicked in for CR4ZY yet, obviously, so kind of just, like you say, a few upgraded pistols and, you know, not even any utility to work with. And Robin going to get this early drop aggression over towards Pop Dog. We're going to find the first onto Toxic.
Yeah, I mean, just that aggression has been working for Robin pretty well.
Did he? I mean, he might find another one here if Demq sticks around here for a little while longer. Might be able to wall bang that maybe. Just testing the waters, getting a little bit of info.
Surprised they didn't choose Inferno over this, considering the match for each team. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure how the picks are working for this like open qualifier. I think it might just be it might just be random.
It might be bans. I think they don't like no picks come through. Like each team just keeps banning stuff until like a residual map is left over, right? So like when you have a map free.
Yeah, I mean, I participated in the CS Summit Open qualifiers, and we didn't really get to pick or ban anything. It's the same format as this, so I'm assuming they don't pick the maps. But yeah, it's been crazy. No pun intended.
Robin,
it's getting that aggression again.
So it's good to trade one back though. And Robin will burn in the Molotov meanwhile. Demq with a little bit of utility coming out. Just gonna try and get some info, but Mighty Max still in this smoke. Takes Sergius down. Gonna find a second on Demq. This position.
Oh, he finds.
Oh my god!
Finds the kill on Sensei.
How does he even get that? How?
Ooh, lovely shot from Crucial there as well.
Yeah, that shot from Crucial too as well. That angle really tight. Impressive he was able just to find the kill there, just clipping the train as the bullet passes through. So yeah, really nice. 8th point for Endpoint. An 8th round for Endpoint. And CR4ZY still only on upgraded pistols. So unfortunate for them.
Endpoint have been looking pretty solid. Pretty solid in these last few rounds. They had a few rounds like the three that CR4ZY got. It was they weren't looking too great, but now they've turned that around just like they did last game. Endpoint could choose between Inferno and Train. Yeah, I'm not too sure why they did that. Their win rate on Inferno is pretty impressive. So yeah, I'm not too sure why they did that.
I don't know, but I mean, they've been putting in a little bit more homework on Train now, who knows. But yeah, I mean, certainly Inferno's like what in the top 3 maps, right, with Dust 2 and Verticals.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely interesting choice, but maybe a bit unexpected. Maybe trying to throw CR4ZY off. Did CR4ZY play Train, or I don't actually really know.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I haven't actually watched much of CR4ZY recently, but ever since the roster change. But
yeah, ever since they just like all of their players left. They haven't been quite the same CR4ZY we grew to love with the is it the Kato Major, I believe, or Berlin Major.
Yeah, I mean, Robin just
oh my god,
clicking on their heads, just absolutely. Oh, lovely USP flick there.
Oh my gosh, that tap at the end. Yeah, that tap at the end was something else.
That was lovely. That was really nice from Endpoint there, especially Robin. And it's interesting. Just in this timeout, you said you were Toast. You said like they've evolved a lot more. I could not agree more. If you look at how they were playing in like the first few weeks of the Home Sweet Home Cup, and then compare it to the week where they won it, they've just been slowly like on the rise ever since that first week, and like ever since then they've just been looking really like promising. Obviously, their defeat to Heroic in CS Summit was a bit of a like setback,
Mm.
if you would. But yeah, it's. I mean, I'd imagine that was tough for them. Like, they played so well to win out that first map on overtime, and then to lose it in the way that they did, it was just it's tough. It must have been tough for them, but they've bounced back really well, and I mean, as you can see now, they're just playing out their skin at the moment.
Yeah, already finding a couple in the round. Mighty Max will get traded out, but MQ also going to pick up a nice 2k there, and already swung it back into 3-on-2, but not for too long because Crucial's going to end that.
Oh,
I'm
and
going to find the second onto Demq.
Lovely
Oh
shot
my
there
gosh.
from Demq, from Crucial even. Now Cirque is by himself, doing a little bit of damage on Cyril, but Crucial picks up his 4th of the round with the AWP, and that is really, really nice there from Crucial.
Yeah, I mean, certainly again another really, really clean round from Endpoint coming through. Crazy still just on that, still in the single digits on that T side. See if they can maybe start to get going again. Loss bonus is definitely building up though. 2 buys coming in a row now, so a lot of Galils and an AWP to work with on Sensei, who's obviously pretty decent posted up on that AWP, and we're already going to find Mighty Max.
Yeah, Mighty Max just wasn't able to find that frag, but the nade coming in doesn't do any damage whatsoever. And now Endpoint are in a 4 versus 5 situation, and this is going to be a tough one for them.
Have you noticed how the money's like quite strange on Endpoint at the moment? I think it must be Crucial and Surreal surviving all these rounds in a row, and everyone is having to rebuy because Thomas is somehow on 0. 0. How?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, Thomas finding that kill on Toxic's pretty big, bringing it back into a 4 versus 4 situation.
At least he's up to $300 now, so that's a win for Thomas. That's a win for Thomas.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, of course, Crucial probably have enough to drop him anyway, as long as he survives. So that's all good anyway, even if he goes down.
I'm pretty sure Endpoint have beat Complexity before, Toaster. I think there was one. There was one round of Home Sweet Home, I think, where they beat them out. But I mean, Crucial just really hitting his stride with the AWP now. 2 kills in this round, and he finds another lovely shot on Sensei there.
Really, really nice shot. Just to find that angle there.
Yeah.
That's very, very impressive. Psycho X going to trade one back though, but left in the 1-on-2. The Molotov's going to force him out from behind there. Crucial's ready, waiting for him, but was he trying to fight info there, or did he just miss peek and jump out by accident? But a bit of a misplay coming in from Crucial. Maybe just the timing not quite there for him as he swings out.
Ooh,
oh my goodness.
He's not able to find his 4th kill of the round. Psycho wins that in a 1v3 situation.
Yeah, that was pretty smart there from Psycho actually, just waiting behind that Molotov for long enough for Crucial there just to make a bit of a misplay, right? Obviously, you know, swings out, maybe not really expecting him still to be there, trying to see what info he can get, and he's ultimately gonna find the 1v2 and put a 4th on the board for Crazy. So yeah, big plays coming out.
Yeah, I mean, Endpoint just pushing into main deep and then just going down straight away to Demq.
I like that flashing from Psycho actually. That's a nice little flash to clear up towards the upper there.
Yeah. And to answer your question, Toaster, I think I might have been wrong about Home Sweet Home. I think I do recall that they did beat them in some competition, or like it's possible it would have been NDL or something. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I don't think Cole have been in NDL for a little while.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure.
I definitely know that they were able to steal a few maps away from them during Home Sweet Home.
Sergey's finding a nice headshot onto Crucial there.
Yeah, it was really nice playing close angle, just able to find the headshot, and he's gonna get another one with the AWP. Cyril already pushed back down. Bomb dropped over towards the B site, and just Thomas left to try and stop him from recovering that. And
it's a 1 versus 5. Unlikely that he'll be able to do anything here. Yeah, he would just go down straight away. That is a 10-5 half for Endpoint.
Yeah, pretty well played.
Once again, apologies for the weird, like the weirdly formatted text like in the middle of the screen. That's just how ESEA does its like warm up sort of things. It's odd.
Are we not putting a B right back?
Oh, no, they don't normally take too long. Like these half times, they're normally only like less than a minute or so.
Fair enough. All good, all cool. I've been really impressed actually during that first half, for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, Crazy have been they've been okay. They made a little bit of a comeback towards the end there. Sensei hitting a couple of nice shots in the warm up, but it is only a warm up. Doesn't really matter. I'm not about to commentate on a warm up, but it should be restarting again pretty soon. There it is. Now jump right back into the second half.
Yeah, of course, if you're just joining us, we are currently casting Crazy vs Endpoint here on Train with my co-host Badger CS on Twitter.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean it's been a good game so far. It's been relatively even. Endpoint establishing their like CT dominance. Now there's just sort of like pushing onto the A site. Robin going down to Sensei. Thomas find the kill onto Demq.
Ooh, I like the rotate call through connector. Just players coming through just to help out the rest of Crazy, and it's going to shut down Endpoint for the most part. Just Mighty Max left now with a Glock. He's got it all to do 1v3.
Does find a nice dink onto Sergis though, but it's not enough. And 6th round to Crazy.
Yeah, Crazy I think played that really well there. I mean, the call to come in and rotate, getting those 2 players through connector, able just to actually stop the bomb really going down. That was pretty pivotal in that round and helped them get a 6th on the board, Lewis.
Yeah, I mean, no plant for Endpoint, so they're not going to be able to force any SMGs or anything. But they are able to get some upgraded pistols to work with.
Yeah, a little bit of utility as well, so if they can maybe make that work. Although Sensei's already going to find one, not quite good for a second, and now players moving in towards Ivy, trying to see if they can overwhelm those CTs sitting there. Psycho meanwhile by drop, just waiting to see if anybody wants to dip their toes down the ladder. Toxic now, just waiting for the push. It looks like the bomb is still in Ivy, so likely going towards that A site. Players all kind of bunched up in towards. Sergis gonna find the first. Good for a second as well. Crucial gonna find one back, but MQ quickly gonna take Crucial out.
Yeah, and it's Thomas, 30 health, left in a 1 versus 3 situation. Yeah, and Toxic will just take him down pretty quickly.
Just a Tech 9, what can you do? Pretty defenseless there. Of course, now a little bit more money to work with, but again, no bomb plants, so it is going to be a probably just a few upgraded pistols. The struggles will continue for Endpoint as Crazy look to secure maybe an 8th here.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can see this round going the way of Crazy. Sensei is pushing up pretty quickly. We'll just hear the drop.
Ooh.
But
The
Thomas
aggression
just,
only good for one though, yeah.
yeah, Thomas just trades him straight away. That's a 4-on-4, and two players still on the A site, and the Endpoint players just hang around in back calls. See if they get given anything by the CTs.
Oh my god, are they gonna go drop? Maybe not. No. That MP9 they recovered could be good for farming some cash maybe, so let's see how effectively they can use that. Obviously not quite as good as the rifle, but
yeah, definitely. I mean, if they can get a couple of kills with that MP9, they'll be able to buy into next round. I mean, they'll be able to buy into next round anyway, but it's always helpful to get a little bit extra utility.
yeah, for sure. MP though, quickly gonna shut one down and
Finds another.
blind as well, yeah. Thomas with Tech 9. Oh my gosh. Clicking away, spamming away.
Yeah.
But
Does just go straight down as he pushes out of main.
eighth for Crazy Lewis. Crazy, insane.
Yeah, absolutely insane there from Crazy.
Absolutely crazy, crazy.
I didn't want to be the one to make that joke.
I'm sorry, it had to be done at some point, you know.
Right, now if Endpoint are able to win out this round, they might just be able to hurt the CT economy a little bit. It's a bit they haven't got too much to work with, and they won't have any loss bonus if they lose this. So yeah, I'd like to see.
Do you notice that Crucial actually hit Surges through that box?
Yeah, I know when he was
very slightly. That was a really impressive shot. But
yeah, when he was fully flashed.
Oh my gosh, like we're gonna eat a nade as well.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely ate that.
Straight in his face, down to 51 HP. So
Psycho for keeping his CZ with 3k. Yeah, definitely. I honestly don't see why anyone uses the CZ. I'm not a fan of it myself.
Lewis throwing shade at CZ players.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's or a CZ player.
It's whatever you want to use. It's up to you, but I'm not a fan.
I mean, personally, I run the P2K, and we all know that gun is just better than the USP. So, more bullets, more fun.
Controversial.
Nah.
It's just the fact you need more bullets so that you can spam a bit more, maybe hit a shot.
Just so I can get more
once
kills.
in a while.
Get the whole team with just like one magazine.
You reckon?
Yeah. One magazine ace. Ooh, Psycho's gonna find one. Quickly traded out my Mighty Max though. And back into a 4-on-3. One looks to be heading towards the A site. They're in a good position here to get this bomb planted. Players are coming through and surrounding this site. The tag will come through as well.
Lots of damage there onto Crucial.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Ooh. Toxic does just get that info that there's one there, and he will just take down Thomas pretty quickly.
It's really well played there by Toxic, just to kind of catch Thomas off guard there. Maybe you're not expecting repeat. Mighty Max though, gonna catch him very quickly. It's all down to Mighty Max. He has found one just there, but he's coming through.
Ooh.
The York shot coming through from Sensei.
Yeah, and that is a 9th round to Crazy. Now Endpoint look to be in a little bit of trouble here. Haven't won a single round this half yet, but they're going to look to change that this round.
Yeah, Sensei certainly come online with that AWP, right? It's just picking up frags left and right with that is obviously their main AWP. Currently double AWPing with MQ though, so they got a couple on the board here to work with, and that could be pretty powerful on that CT side, obviously. Also, Surreal yet to really come online yet, Lewis. What are you thinking about that?
Yeah, I mean he's been playing pretty well in the other games today, but I mean, maybe change just not his map. It's entirely possible. Someone's putting a little bit of damage onto Toxic through the wall there.
Yeah, just got with his nade out, able to convert a little bit of damage. Smoke towards the A site. However, one looks to be heading towards B.
Tech 9 vent rushes on Nuke, my bread and butter. Yeah, I've got a friend who would completely agree with that. I mean, vent drop is like the #1 strat in CS.
It is the #1 strat. Running through door, drop straight down there.
Now Endpoint pushing onto this B bomb site. A couple of kills coming in though from Crazy, but Surreal does just get the trade. That's a 3-on-2, 3 versus 1 now.
It's a really nice big impact frag onto Psycho as well there. And now it's all Sensei, all on his shoulders with that AWP. Might look to just maybe back off and save this one, Lewis. I mean, they've got a little bit of money to work with, but it'll probably be their last buy, even if that. So yeah, maybe just backing off there with that AWP. See if you can save it.
Crucial might have wanted to go for that, but might have just had to look at his money and just decided that he doesn't have enough money to risk that.
Yeah, I mean, they're likely gonna know he's got that. He's got the AWP though, so
yeah.
I mean, certainly if they were able to hunt that down, that would have been pretty huge for them. But obviously not quite worth the risk for themselves. Only with a little bit of money to actually work with themselves. I mean, their economy's in a pretty strong position, but obviously they still need that residual cash to fall back on should they start to lose around. Actually, Toxic pulling out the auto shotgun, Lewis. What do you make of that one?
Right, well, it's a bold strategy. We'll have to see if it pays off. Don't know if anyone got that reference, but yeah, it will certainly be interesting. I mean,
oh, he's gonna meet the players soon. He's
just rushing.
Forwards, yeah.
Oh no, he's just dropped back. DemQ, nice frag onto Crucial there.
I really want to see some kills come out with this sort of efficiency on Toxic. That'd be pretty sweet.
To be honest, I'm a sucker for an auto shotgun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ooh, oh. You hate to see it.
Auto shotgun down, it's removed. It's out the map. Oh dear.
That does not.
Yeah.
That does not make me happy at all.
Toxic was probably looking to farm some cash with that, but he will be farmed instead. So yeah, Crazy already gonna drop 1, but Endpoint have lost 2 in the meantime. So DemQ and Sergey's over towards this B site where Surreal and Robin look to be pushing in, and Mighty Mac's gonna be the last one in for this B execute. Looks to be a B execute at least.
Yeah, I mean 2 players down on the ramp. Damage coming in onto DemQ. He will just go down. And Sergey's also goes down. That's both the B players down.
Oh, that Molotov over towards Connector, that's really big. Psychos, they're going to smoke it, push through it. It will be 2-on-3. Crazy with all to do. This is a big round for them. They need to win this one. Their economy is in dire straits, and Endpoint could start running away with this one again. Surreal's going to find the first.
3 bullets left.
Reload.
And Robin will just pick up that kill.
Yeah, Robin closing it out there. Nice long range kill. Obviously, most rifles saved into the next round. Plenty of utility to work with, and Crazy now on the back foot, just down to pistols. Zeus on DemQ. I'd like to see that one come out as well and find a frag maybe. So yeah, we'll see how this one goes.
Yeah, I mean we'll have to see. I mean, DemQ is just going to sit pop dog. Oh my god!
He gets it.
Surreal just saw that Zeus and he just ran, but it wasn't enough. He still gets taken down by the Zeus.
Oh my god!
Oh, you love to see it.
Chat clip it.
Oh, you love to see it.
Insane Zeus kill. Yeah, pretty decisive round from Endpoint. Despite the Zeus kill coming through, which was very fun to see, they will pick up 8 at 13th. But yeah, Crazy now, enough money to put in a decent buy, so hopefully we'll see a little bit of action moving into round number 8 of the second half here on Train.
Yeah, I mean, Endpoint 13-9 up. They just 3 rounds off of the win. And getting through into the... So I'm pretty sure it's one of the final stages. Let me just check real quick.
Whilst the timeout comes in for a little while. Quick intermission while Lewis does some fact checking.
Right, yeah, so they've got, this is round 5 out of 8, so we've got a few more rounds after this. But we are hopping straight back into the game. Timeout just over. Surreal just coming in with the frag, not expecting, Demq was not expecting him to just be sitting in the fire. And then Thomas, lovely kill through the smoke there, onto Sensei.
That's a really smart play for Thomas, just able to get that shot through the smoke.
And there's just so much utility coming in from Endpoint here. I mean, so much that Robin takes down Surreal, one of his own teammates. And now CR4ZY is in a 1 versus 4.
Yeah, this is really unfortunate here for CR4ZY. I mean, just as crazy we're kind of able to string a few rounds together, right? I mean, now look at their economy. The stat is just abysmal. Got absolutely nothing to work with. He's just trying to hold on to this M4 desperately, so they've got something to work with.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to have absolutely like no money. They're not going to have enough money to buy into next round, and that will be the. It should be like the 15th round for Endpoint, and they're just going to have a match point.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a pivotal one for CR4ZY to win there. Really going to be on the back foot. Probably a little bit of loss bonus to work with though, so yeah, I mean, you can see they got a fair bit of residual from that, right? So maybe partial investments, some upgraded pistols go along with that M4, I'm thinking, maybe something along those lines. Yeah, there you go. Scout, a few upgraded pistols coming out. I mean, Sensei on that Scout, I mean, in the first half, he had it out a few times, able to, you know, do some good damage with that, obviously being their AWPer, so...
Oh, lovely shot there from Demq onto Thomas.
Yeah. That was a sick shot from Demq.
Then Mighty Max just catches Psycho with his knife out, trying to get a little bit of a flank coming in.
Oh, no.
But CR4ZY wants some more, and he finds one, but Robin just gets the kill. Now Demq wants more, but Robin is not having any of that.
And he gets my god!
Very nice 4-piece to get that 15th round for Endpoint. Now CR4ZY are in some trouble.
I mean, what a 4K from Robin, right? That was absolutely sick. That's honestly one of the best players I think we've seen this game. Just absolutely scoffing them all up, left, right, headshots going out. So yeah, really nice play from Robin just to close that round out.
Yeah, I mean, he's really shown his worth as an impact fragger this game. Like, the amount of important kills that he's gotten is just absolutely ridiculous. And I don't think Endpoint would be where they are without him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially that round looking a little bit shaky at the start. CR4ZY capitalizing a little bit that saved M4 and also finding a few kills with pistols. So an important time for him to, you know, just put his foot down, stop them out of that round, and yeah, give the match point. Over towards B now. It's real down towards the ramp position. Finding up some utility, looking to secure the win here. Flash is coming through. It's just just Sensei on this site alone here with the AWP. So long as they can remove him here, Lewis, I think this is probably going to be a game for Endpoint.
Yeah, I mean, he does just go down straight away. Surreal just lurking in this smoke. When that fades, he'll probably be able to pick up the kill onto Demq. Yeah, and there it is. Now CR4ZY's in a 1 versus 5. Bomb is down and ticking. And this does look like it will go towards Endpoint. Getting a 16-9 win. Oh,
not quite though, 1 HP.
1 HP,
he's, dream.
He's not done yet, but
no.
now he is.
Thomas gonna take him down, and that will be
yeah,
the win for Endpoint. Pretty dominant fashion.